guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Cross Creek Classics. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of work to Blake's Focus. Since we've had this thing, the headlights have been pretty lousy on it. They had been changed sometime prior to our purchase of it, and they were replaced with a really cheap aftermarket. The bulbs don't even stay in place. They keep wanting to fall out. And he wanted a set of fog lights too, so I picked up on eBay this set of lights here. It's a set of headlights and a fog light kit. So we're gonna put these on and get a little bit brighter light out of this thing. He did try to polish them out, and they're just pretty bad. You can see a lot of fogginess, and it's on the inside of this one here. So we're gonna get these on. So we're gonna just discuss how to take these apart. They're pretty easy how they come apart. So Blake's gonna pop the hood up. These are official hood popper upper. And these headlights come out real easy. There's one screw here, and the whole assembly comes out. You undo the wiring harness. So these are going to be a piece of cake. The fog lights that has these block out plates here, we're going to remove them, get the other ones installed. And then as far as the wiring goes, I wanted to hook it up with a factory switch, but doing some reading, I found out that it's basically a lot more work than I think what it's worth, because it's controlled by the body control module, and it's a bunch of extra wiring and some other components that I don't think it's worth all the work for what this is. So we're going to just hook it up with a relay, probably off of the clearance lights, parking lights, and have it energized that way. Or we may just put a separate switch in. I think this kit comes with a separate rocker switch to mount somewhere. So we're gonna look and see. Looking at it here, getting a switch into the dash is gonna be a challenge. So we're gonna just peck away at it and see what works the easiest and best for us without getting too crazy. So let the fun begin. So as Blake is opening up the box here, we're going to look and see what we got. Looks like these have been opened already. I hope that's not the case with an issue. But let's see what we got. Look at that, nice and shiny. These are projector type light, and they have an LED strip here. Give the car a little bit of a unique look. The fog lights have a real nice chrome bezel on them, like the factory ones do, I believe. And this looks to be the wiring harness for the fog lights. There's a relay included already. So we're going to get these lights out and get these installed first, and then we're going to work on the fog lights. All right, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to pull the passenger side headlight out. Pull it forward. There you go. All right, we're going to get these plugs out. As you can see, these plugs have been chewed up a little bit, I think, when they put it in the first time. Okay, that's out. All right, guys, so we have this mystery plug on the back. Have no idea what this is. It doesn't say anything about it in the instructions, so I don't know what it's for. We're going to plug these in and turn them on and see what happens. I can't imagine it being for anything, but let's see. All right, guys, so without that mystery plugged in, everything's working. We have our turn signals, our clearance lights, high and low beams. Everything works. I don't know what else that would be. It says nothing in the instructions about it. So we're just gonna not worry about it. All right, so we got this put in, 0 issues. And I will say one thing, the fitment is real nice. I mean, it just looks real nice and longer. Looks like a factory light. I think this whole setup, fog lights, everything was like 260 bucks shipped. Nice LEDs. So real happy with this so far. Blake's removing this one here. I'm gonna assist him in removing that plug. But that's how we roll. Find the screwdrivers in my pocket. And this thing's all bungered up too. Someone must have been in there before and messed all this up.
Must have.
I don't know who did that.
Definitely wasn't you.
Tuck this unneeded wire down. All right, let's turn them on there, guy.
Tighten this up a little bit more.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got there. We'll go through the. Give me a cool. The parking lights come on. All right, give me low beams. And give me high beams. Beautiful. Turn signals now. And these are pretty cool. It's kind of cool how the lights change on the side here. So, all right, guys. So that's the I think the easy part of this this installation. Still have no clue what those wires are for them lights. But we're gonna get it up on the lift now and get the fog lights done. So that's the next step here. So Blake's gonna get his car up on the lift. He's gonna get his tractor out of the way, and we'll see you up on the lift. Okay, guys. Well, we got the old Focus up on the lift. These got to come out to put the lights in. We got to get this splash shield off underneath. There's a bunch of fasteners and stuff here. This skid plate got to come off, I believe. So Blake's gonna get that off, and I'm gonna get a game plan here for the lights and get these installed. All right, guys, so we got the skid plate off and we got this cover off the side. Just want to show you here. You just kind of push this in and the cover just pops out. So we got this side all installed. These lights actually install from the rear. And there's a little tab here and here. See, my headlamp's going dead. It sticks in here. Then I use plastic pop rivets, like body assembly rivets, on the inside to hold it in place, 2 of them, and seems to work pretty good. So we're gonna get this side installed and finish this up. So we get this one in, got it up in here. You can see up in here, got a rivet on the back side and then a rivet on the front side. After looking at this, I think the way these attach from the factory, they had a square hole. I think they had a little plastic push-in, like a nylon square nut that you put a self-tapping screw in, and it pushes the back out. So the plastic rivets will work fine. They're good and sturdy. They're not going anywhere. I assumed that this kit would have had the hardware in it, but it didn't, so we improvised. So, all right, so both lights are installed. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lift it up and get the wiring run down here, get the bottom all buttoned up, and then go on top and see how we're gonna wire this thing up. We got two harnesses here. This is the wiring harness for the headlamps, or for the fog lamps themselves. These plug into there. And then this is the relay harness. So this is gonna go to the switch here. This the super fancy, cheesy switch. This is the relay. So we're gonna run this harness first and get it out from under the hood, or get up under the hood from below, so we can button the bottom of it up here and finish on the top. All right, guys, so we got our harness on. We got it plugged in here. We just kind of run it up underneath the bumper here, tucked it in behind here, and zip tied it to this harness. And then we have to ground this. So I'm gonna go up here. There's a little bracket. I'm just gonna put a self-tapping screw through there. I think that'll be fine for a ground. And then this is gonna be our hot wire. This is gonna go up into the engine compartment. So we got the car back off the lift. We're working on wiring, and as I'm overthinking everything, trying to figure out how we're gonna get into the passenger compartment, Blake had looked at this wire here, and we always wondered what this was for. Had no clue, didn't know, didn't care. He said, look, he said, this thing plugs right into this harness. I'm like, no, it doesn't. He said, yeah, he said, it plugs in. So it plugs right in. So he said, that's probably a switch. I'm like, it can't be. So, to satisfy our curiosity, and to prove myself wrong, we found this, another one of these tacky switches tucked under here. So whoever had this had the same setup on this car. So I don't know still how we're gonna do this, but just kind of funny that someone had run that out there like that. But maybe they just left this thing powered on all the time. I don't know. All right, guys, so a little further along our wiring, we mounted the relay right here, kind of out of the way, put the ground right here, ran the hot wire to the battery, and then this is still our wire for our switch, this harness. And we needed an accessory wire, basically a trigger wire for the relay. This is our parking light. So our parking lights, when they're on, it's going to energize this relay, and that's what's going to make this work. Kind of cheated here a little bit, but there's just so much unnecessary wiring to do if we do this. So that's how this is going to be. So we'll do a little more work, give you another update. The last hour or so hasn't been that exciting, so we really didn't do any filming. What we did do is utilize that spot there next to the heater core lines, where the previous owner had the switch come out, and we extended the wiring harness on that switch. This is plugged in right here. Ran down along, ran it inside through the console, and we ran it through the console and under the steering column, and we put it right here. Not very factory looking, but it beats having it somewhere else, I guess. So that'll work for now until we decide a little bit better way of doing it. You can see here we have it energized off the parking lamps. Well, the parking lamps come on when you open a door up, so they're on now, but that's off, that's on, and we'll let Blake give you a demonstration here. Blake's gonna get in the car. So one thing I wanted to show too is we mounted the relay right here. It's kind of out of the way, but accessible. And this is the fuse for the system. Put the ground down here, just to kind of make everything look clean. I hate wires everywhere. So we have everything done. So Blake's gonna put the parking lamps on. You can see the lights energized with that. So Blake's gonna turn the fog lights off, turn it back on, and you have our LED marker lights on the headlights. He's gonna turn the low beams on. Low beams, high beams. So we are all lit up on the front now. So he should have no problem seeing at night. The one thing I'm sure we're gonna have to do is adjust them, but it's daylight outside and can't do that for another couple hours. So that's gonna be it, guys. Appreciate you watching this video. This has been kind of a fun project, upgrading Blake's daily here with a little bit better eyesight. So as always, we'll like what you guys have to comment. Appreciate you liking and subscribing and asking any questions. So that's going to be it. We'll catch you. Thanks.